Last time I could not finish my schedule, so I continue on lecture on chip design procedure. And then we go on to perform definition lecture by Jamogin today. And probably we need to have a discussion first. To be home and lead the discussion. And my part of perform definition can be delayed. Yes. Right. So then another one is about makeup class hours. So we found 3 slots. I guess everybody is happy with that one. Usually I prefer to use this one because this is kind of a dinner time. So probably all of them, then we can use online only class for makeup. Especially for, I will have a business trip to Japan on first week of November. So at the time, we will use this kind of time for the online classes, dinner time. And there will be more. And then this one is a team grouping, right? So we have 5 teams. Team 5 has 4 members. Yes. Any problem with grouping? Grouping? No. If you have some, if you want to make any changes, you can make a trade. But I guess this one looks fine in terms of heterogeneity. Then we can continue on right procedure. This one is second one. Last time I stopped around this slide. I'm trying to show you that. Have you heard about high risk, high return? Yes, high risk, high return. The shipping business is high risk, high return business. Because of this kind of fluctuation. This fluctuation is bigger than any, as I know, probably similar to Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin can be several tens of times of fluctuation. Otherwise, I cannot see any other similarities. So this is very, very high risk, high return. Also, you should know that the money investment size is big. Right? You want to have it enter into a shipping business, you need to buy a ship. A ship is something like $1 billion or $500 million. One ship, right? So you need a big money, but big money with a high risk, high return business. And then that's why the shipbuilding industry is also high risk, high return. Less than shipping business, but still it is high risk, high return due to this fluctuation. Economic criteria, again, there are criteria. We heard about this required freight rate last time, and also average annual average cost. So this one is related with each other, right? But then there is another one. There's a net present value. Net present value is, as I asked you, that if I give you $100 today or 1 year after $110, which one you prefer to get? No, all right. But interest rate says 110 is bigger than if you put your $100 to the bank, you cannot get 110 at the end of the year, right? After 1 year. Still you have one, but this one is a net present value. So you invest, you buy a ship, a new ship by paying $500 million, and then to start a container shipping business, similar to airplane business, something like that. So you can earn money by carrying container boxes. Then you can calculate annual revenue, right? And then you count down operating costs and also interest rate, because you don't have money in your $500 million. So you have a big loan from the bank because you have a friend in the bank, right? And then but you should pay interest rate, $500 million. So that is a cost, financial cost, operating cost. But you still have an annual revenue, so minus operating cost. Then you have say every month you earn revenue $1 million. It should be bigger than $1 million. Anyway, then 1 year, $12 million, right? Net present value minus operating costs, net present value it should be plus, otherwise you lose money, right? So you can calculate this net present value. That is a return on investment. This one is a return on investment. Or it can be a discounted cash flow rate of return. It's similar. But these things, you need to know what can be the annual revenue for the airplane, for the container ship. But for the, say, Navy vessel, you don't have any revenue, right? So you cannot calculate this kind of criteria. But still, you need to think about Navy ship. You need to, this one is better or this one is better. You need to calculate and compare. In this case, you need to calculate average annual cost for the Navy ships or something like this. Here you are, once again, I asked you about capital expenditure and operating expenditure. Capital, operating, your car business, right? Capital cost was small. Operating cost was 10 times, right? I asked you how many money gasoline.
Oh, no,
insurance.
no,
Another guy?
I don't have
Another guy?
it was
Oh, you know, see, mixed up, right? See, so capital expenditure was small for your case, right?
Yeah.
But for the ship, for my case of $500 million new ship, container ship, capital expenditure is big, right? If you assume that the ship can be used for 15 years, then every year you need to minus $500 million divided by 15 years. Right? So big money is losing every year. That is a capital expenditure. Also, operating expenditure is something like gasoline, not gasoline, but fuel oil and wage to the operators, crew members, insurance, and also bank interest rate. Yes. Something like that is all together as operator. Together, they can be an average annual cost. So there's a complications. So summary again, design decision should be based on both science and art. Science here is the economic analysis. What can be the ROI? What can be the money I can earn from my investment? That is economic analysis. But there is also subjective judgment experience because uncertainty is too high, right? Especially in shipping and shipbuilding business, the fluctuation is very big, And also there are so many parameters that can influence the fluctuation. So that you need to have a good experience in the. Also, you may use statistics and also nowadays more and more on artificial intelligence for the prediction. Right? Stock market, nowadays many AI algorithms are using to predict stock market. Very similar, but you should know that it is more difficult than stock market because the fluctuation is tough. Something like weather forecasting, very similar. Economics can be used to help make good decisions in shipping. As a designer yourself, you need to know about economics. As a homeowner, as a car owner, you also need to calculate money, right? Based on, so I don't know whether you make a calculation yourself, but your decision is based on somehow the money comes. Okay, this one is for safety regulations for the design. The SOLAS is safety on sea, life at sea, and MARPOL is the pollution, and road line is for the freeboard. Can you remember what is a freeboard? Freeboard. Can somebody answer to me? What is freeboard?
The line.
The line, right. And then
The summer line.
summer line. Line is line. Freeboard is line.
How much food can carry without over.
Right. So freeboard. Once again, the ship is looks like this one. And this is the road line.
It's the distance between the
Margin. This is freeboard. Margin. This is we call draft. T. And altogether, this is a depth. So freeboard is for margin for safety. So that this is regulated by safety organization or regulatory body. It is very similar to a truck. Truck has a written value of loading condition, maximum cargo they can carry. Right? Very similar to this. Road line. Design environment. So as a designer, you should consider this kind of thing. Market trend. Is a big ship is increasing or smaller ship is better? Airbus 380, they stopped production. Why? Bigger is better, right? Why? Why not?
It was too big for the.
Right, too big for the market. There is not enough need, right? Market need. So you need to know market. Higher speed is better or low speed is better?
Proper speed is better.
What profit?
Proper speed.
Proper speed. What is proper speed? High one or is low? Case by case. So you need to market. And then also government policy and regulation. The pollution, right? Pollution is very strict nowadays. More higher regulation is coming. Regulation, pollution, environment, MARPOL, overall chemical rules, SOLAS, SOLAS is safety of life at sea, and then of course equipment vendor base. Right? What it means that component is equipment. See, this is handle. Right? The constructor of this building, he needs to buy this handle from another company. Who make this one? You need to select a good one, cheaper, reliable, good shape, and strong enough, work quicker. So this is selection. The equipment vendor is something like that kind. For a ship, you need to have buy million of them, million pieces to make a ship. So equipment production is very important. For the cruise ship, for the battleship, ocean plane, more complication. Ship owner preference. Owner, as an owner, myself, I like to have a long grounds for my home. Wooden ship rather than brick ship, brick home. Wooden home is better for me. That is my preference, personal preference. That is important. Who has the money? Management organization, who will be the designer? Or company? And this is a accident. Accident, when was that? In 1989. How many years ago? 33 years ago? In Alaska. Exxon is a company, oil company. Valdez is a ship name. Oil pollution there. Here is the North Pole and Alaska. Somewhere. Estimated deaths, autos, speeders, forecast. And so big money is lost. So this is a big test. That's why we have a new regulation. So MARPOL index of NX, here sulfur limit. Sulfur. Here is it. We are now here, right? So they dropped down how many times? 4.5, but now, almost zero. So how many times? 200 times? It's like, so this is a sulfur and this is a global other items. The MARPOL is very strong now. So every ship should be retrofit. They change their engines, they change their fuels to meet this kind of very strong. This is the aircraft carrier. You will see that this is a floating airport, airport, and airplanes are stored in here. So there is an elevator for lifting this. Where is it? Somewhere here. Lifting up and lifting down and store. Right. Question. No question, because we have another slide set.